So I haven't done a dog walk live for a little while. It's funny, isn't it? Because it just feels like the days have got a bit shorter. So you know what it's like, guys, when I do these lives, we get the kids coming home from school. Sometimes they shout things out, which is a bit embarrassing. That guy, there's that defending Elvis guy. That's what they call me. They shout out, "Oi, defending Elvis." In Weston-super-Mare, my hometown, near, half an hour from Bristol, southwest UK. I'm known, the YouTuber. Hi Amy, how are you? So, Amy, do you know my little my Navarone story? Do you know it? Did you watch my video? So guys, I was going to just chat with you about my Navarone story, but I want to try and do it without walking past loads of kids. I can see there's some kids over there, so I'm going to go a different way. Of course, with butter, Amy, with butter. Use an electric blender. So, my Navarone story, guys. So, Navarone pops up live on Instagram. I've never, ever joined Navarone, ever. I've seen him go on there. A lot of the time, he's seems very happy, and sometimes he's having a smoke. So he pops up on my thing. Okay, thanks, Amy. So he pops up on my thing live. I thought, do you know what? I've never done it before, mine. This is my first time. I thought, do you know what? I'm going to join it. So when I joined Navarone's live on Instagram, God, there's too many people about. I'm trying to avoid people. I'll go this way. There we go. There we go. I'll go this way. And it was just me, him, and one other person. No one else. He was in a car. He was sort of talking to himself a little bit. He was sort of babbling on a little bit. And so I just thought, oh, go on, Louis. Do it. Put a cheeky message in. So I put the question in that I was going to ask Priscilla. So obviously, do you guys remember that I was going to go and see Priscilla? And the reason I missed it is because I wasn't really going to go anyway. But part of the reason I missed it was I became very, very sick. Very sick, yeah? The worst cold I've had for 2 years, yeah? A really bad, serious cold. I'm still shaking it now, but I am definitely getting better. Anyway, I wonder why I got so sick. It was almost like something didn't want me to go and see Navarone. Something didn't, well, not Navarone, Priscilla Presley. Obviously, we recently have found out that Navarone has been attending these events with Priscilla, even signing books. Did you know that, guys? Navarone even is doing book signing at Priscilla Presley's book events at these theatres for the book Softly As I Lie to You, Softly As I Leave You. So, it was meant to be, it was destined that I was not going to go. Yeah, there's no way I could have gone that day. I was really ill. I could hardly talk. I had fevers, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't breathe properly. I was bad, yeah? So, anyway, so I'm on this Instagram, I join it. Navarone's driving, but he's sort of pulling away. Let me speed ahead so I can get away from these kids. All right, kids are calling out. Told you, the kids. Oh my, the kids call out, guys. It's embarrassing. Look, they're actually chasing me now. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna keep running. Anyway, so I decide to join. Oh, the kids are so funny. So nothing rude though, just being funny. So I remember the question that I was going to ask. I remember the question I was going to ask, guys, Priscilla, if I went to the event in Bristol Hippodrome, Southwest UK, was, this is what I was going to ask Priscilla. Do you think Elvis needs defending? That was my question to Priscilla Presley that I never got to ask. To be honest with you, I don't think they would have let me ask it anyway, but that was going to be my question. So when I joined Navarone's Instagram, I asked that question. I said, do you think Elvis needs defending? It's a big question, isn't it? Isn't that a big question for a lot of people? In fact, we're going to discuss, I have had a small falling out with a YouTube Elvis channel. And for that very reason, does Elvis need defending? In fact, I've spent the whole part of my day today discussing, does Elvis need defending? Of course, we know the answer is a massive yes, of course. But today I had a dispute with a YouTube channel which will not be named. Really, that is the key factor. Does Elvis need defending? Elvis doesn't need defending. Isn't this one of our biggest arguments, disagreements that we have? So there's me, I post the question to Navarone. Does Elvis need defending? So I'm wondering what he's going to say. So he's there, he's looking at his phone, because it's on his phone, yeah? He's looking at his phone, he's like, that's that defending Elvis Louis guy. That's Louis in the UK. He's staring at his phone like that. Am I going to respond? Am I going to respond to that? He hesitates. You might be able to find it, because I got a feeling on Instagram they keep these live streams, don't they? Do they keep them? I actually don't know. Do they? Does anyone know? Do they keep the live streams on Instagram? Because it only lasted about 4 minutes. It was a very short live stream. Then he ended it. So he's looking at his phone. He's like, I can see him thinking. His brain is going tick tock, tick tock. That's that Louis guy from the UK that keeps talking about my mum. Hi, Chicky Blue. So eventually he goes. He's looking at it. I think he was trying to make up his mind. First of all, is it Louis? Is it Louis? Is it Louis? I think he thought that at first. You know, the guy from Defending Elvis, yeah? But then he's like, should I reply? Should I reply? Should I reply? Eventually he goes, and this is how I know he knew it was me. He goes, yeah, we were in Bristol. Where were you? Yeah, we were in Bristol. He actually says it in two separate things. Now, no one else had asked him a question, just me. I was the only question that was asked. Yeah, we were in Bristol. And then he goes, where were you? Where were you? So I know he knew it was me. I also think they were expecting me. I think they were expecting me. They could have even been waiting for me, guys. Elaine, hi Elaine. Hi Pat. Elaine thinks I was going to get roughed up. I think Lorna said they were waiting for you. They were going to throw you out. Guys, what do you think would have happened if I did go? They obviously knew I was coming, because the reason they knew is because I announced it about 50 times on my YouTube channel. Seriously, guys, I announced it about 50 times on my YouTube channel. Yeah, Elaine says they were going to kidnap me. I'm going to go on again. Hi, Pamela. I'm going to go on again. I'm going to see if he talks to me. I'm going to ask the same question. Hi, Pat. Hi, Vincenzo. I'm going to ask the same question. Does Elvis need defending? Do any of you have any questions you'd like me to ask Navarone? Seriously, are there any questions you want me to ask Navarone? So yes, I will definitely ask, do you think Elvis needs defending? Yep, I know how you feel, Pat. Yes, Pat. Amy, you remember the dark side. Which side of the force are you? Are you on the... Is the force with you, or have you turned to the dark side? Look at that. Look at that weird, guys. Look at this. Look at that. Someone's... Look, the dark side. Look, can you see that, guys? Is that spooky? It might be a Halloween thing. You know, we have an amazing trick-or-treat Halloween here where I live. It's brilliant. So maybe they've done something. Or maybe they're trying to turn me to the dark side, as Amy said. Look. Look. What's that all about? They're trying to bury me. So let me think. What other question would I ask? It's a bloody good question, actually. Something to do with his mum. Ooh. What? Let me just think of one question. Do you know what? I don't know what else I would ask. Oh yeah, I got it. Is Elvis the love of your mum's life? Is Elvis the love of your mum's life? I think that's the question I would ask. Obviously, as far as I know, he's fallen out with Marco Garibaldi, hasn't he? Marco Garibaldi Garcia. Didn't he pretend to be an Italian businessman, but ended up being a Brazilian con man? Is that right? You guys know better than me. Of course, anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, and with Navarone, he's being sued by Bridget Cruz. He's being sued by Bridget Cruz. Actually, she hasn't sent me the details. Yeah, I know that you guys, we all are. We're all very upset with the things that Navarone has said. But as I said earlier, what happened to him when he was a child? What happened to him to damage him so badly? He's a very damaged child. Look, more red flags. Look, guys. More red flags. There's been some devil worshipping going on around here. Should we see if we can find some more? We're looking for the red flags. Right, let's have a little walk. So remember, up here is where the houses are being built. And over there is the motorway that takes you to Bristol. So if you go that way, Bristol and London. So that way, Bristol is 25 minutes. London is 2 hours that way. So if you want to go to Heathrow Airport, it's 2 hours that way. If you want to go Birmingham, 2 hours that way. If you want to go and see Elaine in Manchester, it's 2 hours that way. Okay? Right, let's walk up here. So, just in case you don't know, guys. Yeah, in case you don't know, guys, I'm going to go back. I've got a Donna Presley question answer. It's 27 minutes long, and we're going to go through it, okay? So Donna Presley's newest video, and we're going to go through it. When I get back, it's going to be live. I'm going to do that live, okay? Now, something else I wanted to say. Did any of you see Elvis Fans Matters video? Did any of you see Elvis Fans Matters video, the newest one? Yeah, hi Vincenzo. That's a good question, Vincenzo. Does he ever see Finley and Harper? Louis, will Donna allow you to read? Amy, I suppose she might do. I think so. I'll ask her, Amy. I'll ask her. It's not straightforward, is it? Because obviously, if I read the whole book out, if I read the book live, yeah, it's not straightforward, is it? But I'll put it to Karen. I'll say to Karen, what are you going to send me? Amy, what are you going to send me? So, do you know what? I would like to read a chapter of Donna Presley's book. I would. I actually spoke to them today. Donna and Karen, I did speak to them today. They're very aware of... Oh, yeah, Nash's book. Yeah, I know the book you mean. You know I do have it, yeah? But obviously I've got the updated version, yeah? So, I did speak to Amy and Karen and Donna. You know, they're aware of these, you know, Elvis Fans Matters. They're aware of what's being posted on Memphis Mafia book. Yeah, that's the book. I know, Amy, I know the book you mean, yeah. You're probably talking to someone else, aren't you? You know, it's very obvious now that Elvis Fans Matter, you know, Billy and Joe Smith are now responding to what we've been doing. Yeah, today's video was crystal clear. Today's video was crystal clear. The one that Billy and Joe Smith did off Elvis Fans Matter, it was obvious it was aimed at me and Donna. I would say more Donna than me, because they were talking about Aunt Delta, weren't they? At some point, I think they said something about Aunt Delta liked to have a drink, which I don't think was a nice thing to say, whether it's true or not. Is it? You know, when they sort of give the impression that Aunt Delta is a bit of a drinker, do they really need to do that? I just don't think they do. Is there a Stephen on here? Is there a Stephen on here? Which Stephen is it? Let's have a look. Vincenzo, I doubt it. I don't dress up. My kids are gonna all dress up, and we definitely go trick-or-treating. We make quite a big deal of it. We make a big pot of chili con carne. Yeah, I love Halloween. I really enjoy trick-or-treat. I love it. It's one of my favorite things with the kids, yeah? I even allow myself to have a chocolate, maybe 2. So, yeah, do you guys think that Elvis Fans Matter, Billy and Joe Smith are now responding to what we're doing? I personally think they are. I think it's pretty obvious. Are you speaking about Stephen Schutz for a book? Right, got it. Got it, mate. Obviously, Elaine's going to be there soon, isn't she? Elaine will be in Memphis. Elaine, are you going to meet Amy? Amy, are you going to go and meet Elaine? So anyway, look, I want to be straight with Elvis Fans Matter. I want to be straight with Elvis Fans Matter. I'm not trying to have a big argument with them. I will be reacting to things they say. I will, yeah. If they say things that I don't think Elvis would like, I'm going to say something, yeah. I'm not going to be rude. I'm not trying to be argumentative. I'm just saying it in the name of defending Elvis. I will be defending Aunt Delta, because there was so much more to Aunt Delta than she may have had a drink, or that she flirted with Alstrada. There's so much more to her. So I don't think they should keep bringing it up. They've brought it up again. And it does seem to feel like they're trying to make it really clear that they spent a lot of time at Gracelands. They don't have to. I know they did. You know, they're trying to make it out as if they spent years and years in Elvis's bedroom. There's no need. There's no need. I get what you're trying to say to me. I'm not trying to underplay the amount of time you spent in Graceland upstairs with Elvis. I'm saying that you definitely were not there for 5 years. That's what I'm saying. Even this thing where Billy had worked there around 1970. I've read things where he says he didn't. So I'm not convinced that Billy worked there around 1970, but I do accept that even though Billy and Joe had moved out with the kids, I do accept that, of course, they visited as family. Of course they did, you know. They're family. They're, you know, Billy's Elvis's first cousin, so of course Billy and Joe and the kids would have regularly visited Gracelands. I accept that, but they weren't glued to Elvis. This is the thing that I keep trying to say, guys. They're not glued to him. They're not strapped to his legs. You haven't got on one leg Billy, on the other leg Joe, and then strapped to his back Daddy Smith and Joey Smith. Do you get my point? When it's being discussed about living the life, being there, they talk about it as if they're literally strapped to his body and he's walking around with them hanging off him. It's too much. Just because you live near someone or allow some, or you visit someone, it doesn't mean that you're glued to them. Get it? So I think they go too far with it. Yeah? They're not going to underplay how much Donna Presley was there. Now, guys, I've seen all the negative posts about Donna Presley. They're you know, she's under attack. She's under attack, isn't she, Donna Presley? I see it everywhere. They're all trying to dig up the past. Hi, Kelly. Welcome. Thanks for being a member, Kelly. Thank you, Kelly. You know, they're all under attack, aren't they? They're all trying to get poor old Donna Presley. At the moment, Donna is just on a cruise with Linda Thompson, with other people. There's band members there, Elvis's band members. They're having a brilliant time. And, you know, you've got all these different... I see a lot of these comments are on Facebook attacking poor Donna Presley. You're not going to take away what Donna has done. You can't undo it. She has been the person that has stood up to Priscilla Presley. That's it. You'll never take that away. She is a family member that has stood up to Priscilla Presley, and that's it. And she's done it globally. She's done it on a worldwide platform. No one, I repeat this, no one has done what Donna has done. You try and think of anybody that has exposed and stood up to Priscilla Presley in the way that Donna Presley has done. She's exposed everything. She's exposed what was in the will, you know, Vernon's decision to make Priscilla a trustee. He felt he had no choice because she was the only one he thought would look after Lisa Marie. That makes sense. It's Elvis's only child. The mum, you would think the mum would look after Lisa Marie. So, and also there was this massive debt on Gracelands, which I think was used as leverage. Yeah. You know what? Actually, you just mentioned Amy's program with Presley Mania, Rhonda at Presley Mania. I am going to be doing that. Amy, I am going to be reviewing your show eventually. I have such a backlog of things. That I'm playing catch up all the time. I've got about 10 videos that I want to make that I haven't had time to make. And Amy's video with Rhonda at Presley Mania concerning the hidden treasure, the IRS thing, yeah? The 25 million pounds worth of hidden goods, yeah? Amy, I am going to review your video with Rhonda, so I hope you don't mind, yeah? I'm going to probably have to do it in 2 parts because it's very long, isn't it? Isn't it? I think it's 47 minutes long, which that's a long time, so I'm going to have to break it down into 2 videos, yeah? So anyway, as I was saying about Donna, you know, she stood there. She said, she told the world yesterday on The Nerve, the YouTube channel, The Nerve, that Elvis didn't want to marry Priscilla. He was forced into it, blackmailed into it by Priscilla's father. There was pressure from the Colonel Tom Parker. She said it. Elvis didn't want to marry. That's from the horse's mouth, guys. You know, this is straight from Oh, thanks, Angie. Yeah, Amy, do I have your permission to do it? To review your lovely video with Rhonda, with Presley Mania? Give me a yay. So, you know, Donna brings up so many great points, doesn't she? She brings up some great points, yeah? So, anyway, let's talk about something else a minute. I did want to bring this up. So, I had a bit of a ding-dong with a YouTube channel. I'm not going to name them. A female. Oh, thanks, Amy. Thank you very much. So, there's been a couple of little incidents that I've noticed that someone really is against defending Elvis. I think probably I irritate them. Oh yeah, we love. Please subscribe to Rhonda at Presley Mania. I'm a massive fan, you know that. So there's been a couple of little incidents with a YouTube channel that I was very kind to. I definitely gave them at least, I would say, 450 subscribers I pushed their way. So I've noticed a few little comments here and there. Now, I did do a reaction today concerning this guy, I'm not going to say his name, that likes to share around a post that is talking about me, that is talking about defending Elvis, and the post is basically very clearly saying Elvis does not need defending. This is just a fan. He obviously thinks he's a super fan. He has a very big ego. He's a name dropper. He likes to remind everyone that he knew all of the well-known names in the Elvis world, going way back to the 60s. Yeah, you know, all of the Memphis Mafia, the Girlfriends, the Smiths, Ginger Alden, Linda Thompson. He likes to boast that he knew Priscilla Presley. He met Lisa Marie. You know, he's a name dropper, a big ego. I think he was encouraged to do the post to try and belittle and downgrade what we do. You know, that we run a Defending Elvis movement with Team Elvis. Yeah, Amy, I'm with you. Amy, I'm with you. I think he's all hot. I think he's hot air. But I will say this: I've had a few very interesting messages concerning this person from quite a few people, and I would be wary. I'm not going to name the person, but I would be careful. Yeah. So anyway, you know, trying to buy your friends can be a bit of a problem. But anyway, let's get back to the post. So the post, yeah, Amy, I think you're right. I agree with what Amy just said. So the post was massively aimed at saying that, you know, it was like, oh, yeah, that Louis is a nice guy, very passionate, but I don't think Elvis needs defending. Then he lists all the people that he says that he met. People like the Smiths, obviously. He calls the Smiths his brothers, you know, Danny and Joey. He calls Billy and Joe Smith his family. But is he aware of the books they wrote? Don't forget, this man clearly says he doesn't think Elvis needs defending. So then he talks about many people that have trashed Elvis, like Lamar Fike, Marty Lacker, Red West, Sonny West, Dave Hebler. He proudly boasts that he knows them, met them, knew them. But then in the same sentence, he'll turn around and say Elvis doesn't need defending. So he gives a long list of people that have trashed Elvis. That includes the Stanleys, because he also mentions Ricky Stanley, David Stanley. Yeah, it doesn't make them important. Amy, you're right. Just because you've met the well-known names in the last 30, 40, 50 years of the Elvis community, it doesn't make you more important. It doesn't make you a bigger person. To me, what is more important is that Elvis is defended. Elvis is defended, that's what matters. Elvis and Lisa, on behalf of Riley, Finley and Harper. Do you get it? So this guy, who obviously thinks a lot of himself, loves name dropping, wants to have a go at me. Remember, he posted it. This guy, he posted the post on Facebook, not me. I reacted to it, okay? He didn't have to post it, did he? He didn't have to say, oh, that Louis guy defending Elvis. I don't think he used my name. He used the term defending Elvis guy, yeah? He didn't have to do it. So if you're going to do a post like that, expect a reaction. Yeah, I agree with Vincenzo. It's the fans are here to defend Elvis. That's exactly why we're here. This is the mistake that, this is the rubbish that keeps coming out. If you were not there, if you didn't live the life, if you didn't know Elvis, if you didn't grow up with Elvis, if you didn't watch Elvis in concert, you shouldn't defend him. You don't have the right to defend him. It's such rubbish. Yeah, you're right, Amy. You don't have to brag about it. I agree. Now, my point is this. The whole point of that Facebook post that went round, thousands of people read it, was to say, you ain't family, you're not related to Elvis, you never met him, you didn't see him live in concert, you didn't grow up with him, you didn't live with him, so you're not related to him, yeah? So you have no right to talk about him. That is what the post said. And then it also said, Elvis doesn't need defending. Now remember, when we say Elvis doesn't need defending, it's Elvis and Lisa, yeah? Do you agree with that? So the whole post was a complete joke. The whole post was an absolute joke. It was just an excuse for him to have an ego trip and name drop. Oh, look at me, look who I know. Oh, I grew up with these people. Oh, I saw Elvis live in concert. I'm so important. What part of that post, the Facebook post, what part of it said, I defend Elvis? What part of his post said, poor Lisa Marie, look at what she went through in front of these people, these traitors. Let's face it, guys, they're traitors, aren't they? The people that backstabbed and double-crossed Elvis are traitors. So this guy who put this Facebook post out, at what point did you defend Elvis? At what point did you stand up for Lisa Marie? You want to proudly defend the people that trashed Elvis. You want to call the people that trashed Elvis your brother, your family. You like to boast about knowing Marty Lacker, Lamar Fike, Red West, Sonny West, Dave Hebler, Ricky Stanley, Dave Stanley. You boast about knowing them, but when did you defend Elvis? What you show a lot of love and affection for the people that trashed Elvis, but what love and affection did you show for Elvis, for Lisa? Did you care about how Riley, Finley and Harper feel? Do you care? Seriously, I'm saying to the guy with the Facebook post. Steve, do you care about how Riley, Finley and Harper feel? Does it bother you that publicly their grandfather, their mother have been trashed publicly by some of these people? Elvis, their grandfather, was trashed by all of these people. Does it not bother you? All you're interested in is kissing the arse. I call you an Elvis trasher fan. These people that kiss the arse of the people that trashed Elvis, they are called Elvis trasher fans, yeah? Steve, do you not care about Elvis's feelings? Lisa Marie's feelings. Remember, Lisa Marie had to listen to this for 50 years. Yeah, more or less. Do you not have any love for Elvis? Elvis's feelings? Do you care about Elvis's feelings? You know, these people publicly trashed him for money in books, biographies, documentaries, and tabloids. Do you not care about Elvis's feelings? I don't think so. These people, they think they're very important because they kiss the arse of the very people that let Elvis down, that betrayed his trust, that turned their backs on him. Traitors. Traitors. You kiss the arse of the traitors. And then you boast about it on a Facebook post and you say that Elvis does not need defending. I repeat, you say Elvis does not need defending. Anyway, so let's go back to this YouTube channel that I've had a disagreement with. I'm not going to name her because I like her. I actually like her channel, okay? So because of that, I won't name her. I do find her a bit rude, very touchy, yeah? You are very touchy, yeah? Remember, all I have done to you is disagree with your views on defending Elvis. I disagree with your views on Priscilla Presley. You posted on Steve's Facebook post that it was a good post. You posted on Steve's Facebook post that it was a good post. Now remember, I helped you. I sent you 450 subscribers, yeah? I really helped you and I promoted and praised you and your channel. I've only been good to you. But now that I disagree with your opinions as an Elvis defender, because remember, I run a Defending Elvis channel, I clearly am not happy with Priscilla, yeah? So because I disagree with you, so you go onto a Facebook post and you support this Steve guy. You say that what he said was a good post. Remember, Steve said Elvis doesn't need defending. Then Steve boasts about how he's friends with all the people that trashed Elvis. Get it? Remember, Steve says how he is proud of all the people that have trashed Elvis for money. That's family members, that's stepbrothers, cousins, that is Memphis Mafia, that includes Priscilla. He was even boasting about Priscilla. Okay? So then you write, you didn't have to, you chose, this is to the YouTube channel, the Elvis YouTube channel, the female Elvis YouTube channel. So then you chose, remember, you chose to comment on that post, and on that post you say, on that post, oh, I didn't know that, Amy. On that post, you say that it was a good post. Your words to the female YouTube channel that I helped and I gave you 450 subscribers. I sent them your way and promoted you. I was so kind to you. You posted on Steve's post that it was a good post. Steve, the whole point of Steve's post was to go against me. Anybody that reads that post, I have put it on Facebook. It's on our Defending Elvis Facebook page, yeah? Go and have a look, guys. Stephen, yeah? So this female YouTube channel, yeah? All right, he used to be a Priscilla defender. That's interesting, Amy. So this Steve guy, you go on his channel, you praise him, you basically say good post. So then when I spoke to you today, because I did speak to the YouTube channel, yeah? You said, I stand by everything I said. I repeat, the YouTube channel that posted, yeah, he does love to self-promote, Amy. So, you know, I'm still talking about this YouTube channel that has, that fully supported Steve in saying that Elvis does not need defending, and that he kisses the arse of all the people that have trashed Elvis for money. That includes his family and friends, the Memphis Mafia, as well as Priscilla, of course, yeah? You fully support that post, okay? You said it. You went onto that post and you said, I support you. Good post, yeah? which is obviously going against what we do. It's clear, it's very clear what we do is defending Elvis. Very clear, black and white, okay? So then I messaged you on a private message. I was polite and firm, yeah? And you said, I stand by it. I stand by everything I said on my comment on Steve's post. So if you want to have a look, you'll see the comment on Steve's post. It's on my Facebook, okay? And by the way, I have messaged Steve directly. He has blanked me. He's completely ignored me. This Steve guy has completely ignored me, okay? This Steve guy that kisses the arse of all the people that have trashed Elvis, calls them his family, his brother, his brothers, kisses Priscilla's ass, has never defended Elvis. This Steve guy who has never defended Elvis tells me that I shouldn't be defending Elvis. Elvis doesn't need defending. So then you've got this YouTube channel that I supported, I really helped, who has always said that she is neutral. This female YouTube channel has always said she is neutral. She's not neutral, she's a Priscilla fan. Come on, guys. There's nothing neutral about her post. When she posted on Steve's post, there is nothing neutral about what she said. It's so clearly obvious that she doesn't like what we do. It's clearly obvious that she doesn't think Elvis needs defending. She probably doesn't like my style of defending. Now, look, guys, freedom of speech. People are entitled to their own opinions. If people don't want to defend Elvis, that's fine. I'm not forcing people to defend Elvis, yeah? If you don't want to defend Elvis, guys, don't. Fine. It's up to you. Freedom of speech. Your right to your own opinions. But I will say this. You did say, you were quite rude to me. You were quite rude to me on your little WhatsApp post. I'm not going to say the words you said. I thought you were quite rude. I didn't think there was any need for it. Now, I did stand my ground, and I did say, look, I just disagreed with you. I disagreed with your views on Priscilla. There was something else I disagreed that she had done before, about a week ago. I'm not going to go into it. Just because I disagree with you, because I disagree with your views on defending Elvis, on other people's behavior defending Elvis, you know, trying to stop me from defending, trying to tell me that Elvis doesn't need defending, just because I disagree that that person made a Facebook post about me. Remember, that person made a Facebook post about me. I didn't ask them to do it. I didn't ask them to make that post. I just reacted to it and defended myself. All I have done to the Steve guy is defended myself. He did a post, I defended myself. That's all that's happened, yeah? Then you've jumped in and got involved. I do accept you left your post a couple of weeks ago. It doesn't make any difference, does it? Yeah? You still supported what he said, yeah? So, I think you've been a bit unkind to me. I think you've been unkind to me. I think, especially for someone that has been so good to you, yeah? So, look, I've always known that you're not I've always known that you are a bit of a Priscilla fan. I've always known that, and I didn't really mind. It didn't really bother me. What bothers me more is that you seem to be a bit sneaky. You seem to be going behind my back and doing things, and you know you did, because I caught you doing it twice, yeah? A bit of sneakiness, yeah? You know, by posting on Steve's post, by going on the other YouTube channel and posting on there, a little bit. And then, because we disagree, the claws come out, and you're rude to me on WhatsApp. I repeat, because we disagree, the claws come out, and you were rude to me on WhatsApp. Yeah? Why? Why be rude? I just disagreed with you. I was very respectful and polite, but I also stand my ground, and I'm very firm. Yeah? So it's a shame. It's a shame that this has happened before, where I've tried to help people on a YouTube channel, and then for no reason, nothing's happened. They turn on me for literally no reason. They just feel like it. You know, we know the reason. They don't like that I defend Elvis. They don't like the way I run the channel. They don't like my style of defending. Fair enough, I irritate them. Isn't it? Isn't that what it is? But Matthew, do you even know who I'm talking about? Matthew, who am I talking about? Hi Matthew, hi Hillbilly Cat. Look, I don't mind if you put it in the comments, guys. Don't bother me. I'm personally... Right, okay. You're like a mind reader, Matthew. You're like a mind reader. So, oh well, guys, you know, you try and help out. You try and help out, but I don't know. I gotta get used to it. Because I don't see it coming. This is my problem. Yeah, I do understand, Amy, but look, you have to understand, Amy, a lot of the time I've made friends with channels and we have stayed friends because they're loyal. Look at Matthew at Hillbilly Cat. Look at Elvis History. Look at Carolyn Loves Elvis. Then we've, you know, and look at Emma from Just a Girl Who Loves Elvis. Yeah, a lot of the channels that I've made friends with, it's lovely. It's how I met Donna Presley. Isn't it? If it wasn't for me hooking up with people, I wouldn't know Donna Presley. You know, my friendship with Donna Presley came from the fact that we are friendly to other channels. Yeah. So, you know, obviously I promote Donna Presley Official. Of course I do. I love Donna. Yeah, I love Karen as well. Karen is very special. Yeah. But no, I'll always reach out. Amy, I'll always reach out. I'll always make friends with channels. I will always do it, yeah? Because I want to help other channels. I want to help other channels. I enjoy helping channels like Just a Girl Who Loves Elvis. I enjoy helping Matthew at Hillbilly Cat. I love it. These are great channels, yeah? So, you know, Elvis History, he's a great guy. Terry, obviously there's other channels as well, guys. I love it. And you know what? If Amy started a channel, I'd love to help her and promote her. Obviously, Amy's been doing videos. Amy's been doing videos with Rhonda at Presley Mania. I like helping people. I like it. As Donna Presley said, Elvis said, there's plenty of room for everyone. Didn't she? Donna Presley said it. There's plenty of room for everyone. Elvis said it. Of course, come on, let's face it. After me, let's face it, guys. After me, there isn't that many defending channels, is there? There's a few. Yeah. So I'm a big fan of Emma. I have to admit, Emma. Hi, Nat TV. How are you? We can work together, guys. We can work together, can't we? Whether it's me or Emma or Rhonda or Matthew or Terry or any new people coming along, we can all work together, can't we? We're all good for each other. We're a team. We're not just a team of defenders. We're not just a team of defenders. We're a team of Elvis channels as well, aren't we? We're a team of Elvis defending channels. You know? We're not just Team Elvis, we're more than that. Obviously, we're a big family as well, of course, yeah? Yeah, we can all help each other. If any one of you started a YouTube channel, I'd be 100% behind you, 100%. A team, that's it, Tammy. Team Elvis. We are Elvis defenders around the world. We come together to defend Elvis, Lisa, and the bloodline. It's pretty simple. So, I'm going to say about the female YouTube channel, I'm very disappointed in you. Very disappointed. I don't understand why you've become this way. I don't get it. You're backing the wrong horse because I've heard a few stories about that person, and they're not very good. So be careful. Be careful. So okay, guys. So this is my plan. I'm going to get home, and we are going to do the Donna Presley question answers. Is that okay? And we're going to do it live in a minute, in 3 minutes. Are we up for that? We're going to go on the laptop. I'm going to make a cup of tea. I might make a coffee, actually. I'm going to get home now. I'm 2 minutes from home. We're going to go live, and we are going to do the question answers of Donna Presley. Is that a deal? Do we have a deal? Do we have a deal? Just a little bit of information for you. Donna Presley has been on the cruise. Donna Presley has been on the cruise, and she has spent a lot of time with Linda Thompson. I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, that Linda is going to support us. I'm really hoping that Linda Thompson is going to not join us, but support us. Support what we do. Support defending Elvis. I really am hoping, fingers crossed. But the thing I have learned is that Donna and Linda are getting on very well. Very, very well. They've spent a lot of time together. Linda Thompson, yeah? So, fingers crossed, guys. We're working on it. We're working on it, okay? Okay, guys, so that's it. So I will meet you. Yeah, you know I talk to Ginger. Ginger's lovely. So, guys, I will meet you in 5 minutes. Make your coffees. Make your coffees. 5 minutes. We're live doing Donna Presley's question and answer.